Well, good morning, everybody. This is Bill Cook with another episode of the SEO Success Story. This is episode number 17. And as promised, I'm only doing these when I cross a major milestone. And yesterday, the site is now ranking for over 1,000 keywords. I thought it was going to be yesterday, but it didn't happen until, well, sometime late after I woke up yesterday. And I generally only do these in the morning. So, either way, it's now over 1,000 keywords, and we're doing another update, but we can go down and take a look at what's going on. Some of these numbers have probably changed, at least the referring domains. These backlinks, and I don't know if I explained this before, but what happens there is if you comment on somebody's blog, uh, sometimes they have something in the sidebar where it essentially will go over their entire blog. So that's why uh, I've wound up with so many backlinks here, and most of them are no follow, and it doesn't really hurt when the blog owner does that. So anyway, you can see that this is only showing 1.0K, which doesn't give us a bunch of granular detail. But if we go down here, I've got the graphs here, and it is showing that it's 1,017 this morning. And the organic traffic is 34 and the traffic value is 12. Now we can come down here, and I believe last time we did this, we were somewhere in here. So the organic traffic was, somewhere 25 or so. The organic keywords were 850 or so, and the traffic value was probably around 8. So this is coming along nicely. The keywords are still continuing to go up. Not a lot has changed. I'm kind of glad that I stopped doing this, largely because there's it's kind of like watching the grass grow, and this tool already does everything that I wanted to do and probably does it a little better. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now, and I don't know how much I explained this, but you can see here that this site certainly didn't start before, well, until after, well, I guess it started somewhere in here. And what actually happened is I I was doing a program with some other guy that really wasn't talking much about doing SEO the way that I know to do SEO. He's like, just put up some big articles, this, that, and the other, and things will work out for you. And so really, when I first put up the site, I was targeting big keywords, big monster keywords, and just kind of trusting that would happen. Uh, which I'm sure that it would have, but it just would have taken years. After what I'm understanding now, a little deeper in that the big keywords just take a little time. So you can see that I started over in here. I think the first post was somewhere around May, and I bought it in April somewhere, and it did get a little bit of traffic, um, and I kind of, well, for various reasons, I lost interest over here for a little while. And then, somewhere around the end of December, I really started doing things a little differently, the way that I know how to do SEO. I wasn't like following this guy's plan. But this was like the first affiliate site that I've done in many years. And I started doing things kind of my way over here in late December, and started build more content, build more links, build more content, build more links. And at some point, it really kind of took off. And what's happening now, and I think we can kind of show this down here, is, the darker colors are really the more keywords. And you can see that right now, most of the keywords are ranking down in this range, the pages, what is it, that'd be 6, 7, and 8. So we're pretty far down the rankings here, but we're starting to get a great number of keywords. And what I'm hoping, or what should happen, historically, what happens is these will climb up the rankings given time as the pages and everything gets time for Google to figure out what to do with them. So I'm pretty confident that what normally happens is going to happen. This is probably the time when my clients would start kind of freaking out because they're not seeing a bunch of number ones. What they're seeing is they're ranking for more keywords. which is quite normal. It's just the way it works. And then after I don't want to say max out the number of keywords, but after the keywords gets pretty broad, then we're probably going to see some pretty good movement starting to come up here. So I am pretty happy about that. I guess another thing that I should mention is I am working on two sites. Only one of them has any rankings at all. To speak of in this tool anyway, I am starting to get some links show up in the other one, but no rankings yet. So when that happens, I will have two of these to talk about. But I did do an update on the Google Search Console. We did actually, coincidentally, break a new record today. You can see it kind of went up. I think this is where the last time we had it, and I didn't post any updates on this for, I don't do this one every time, but this one is, we did have a new record today. I think this is 1,044. This is 1,007 or something like that. So you can see that the number of clicks are going up as well. Ironically, the big day here with the impressions was a low day on clicks. What probably happened there is we probably started ranking for one of those big keywords that's well back in the pack, but it just gets searched for more often. So that's probably what happened there. And I did spend some time the other day going through this and going through each of the pages. I shouldn't say each of the pages, but some of the pages. I didn't finish it. Site I think has about 60 something pages, and I was kind of looking at things, and I noticed that there's some pages that aren't getting any traffic. So I'm pretty confident, and when I say traffic, what I mean by that is Google's not showing them anywhere. And if Google's not showing them anywhere, then this tool's not finding them either. So that's why I fully expect that this number is just going to keep going up as those pages start to work their way up the search engines as well. And this is when the other site starts showing up, I'll show that. I guess I could have shown that this time, but really what you see is a bunch of 2s, 4s down here. I think it's gotten a total of 24 impressions so far. It's not getting, and the average position is over 100, so it's not getting much of anything. So either way, I think that the other thing is I'm not adding content to this site anymore. I'm just going to kind of continue to add links for a while, see what happens. Really focus on building up the other site with content. Want to try to get them. I don't want to say even, because this site has more content, but it's content. It's more for the long-term content. It's not for the stuff that's relatively easy to rank, largely because I built it doing it the different way. So either way, I plan to build out the other site with a number of fairly easy to rank for much lower competition keywords, and just kind of go from there. But either way, if you happen to, if you have any questions or comments, please go ahead and put them in the comments. If you like, share, subscribe, or if you know somebody that might be interested in this, please share this with them, and we'll talk to you soon.